Kilometer crochet, day 18, where I crochet one row every day to represent how many kilometers we drive during our van trip. That night was the worst sleep I've ever had. We weren't prepared, it was kinda cold, we forgot pillows, our sleeping bags are the cheapest ones from Walmart, and Beanie took up more space than expected. But hey, this was our first time, and now we know what we need to do to improve. We were the last ones to leave our campsite at 10:30, so we quickly packed up our things, peed in the pit toilet, and set off. We made it to the campsite from yesterday in 1.5 hours and made lunch. We made instant noodles, Indomie, one of our favorites and good for backpacking because it's a dry noodle so you don't have to have leftover soup. We both ate 2 each and were pretty full and kinda gross feeling afterwards, but life goes on, and so we filtered water and set off again. We made it to the big river crossing again, and there's actually an easier way across. Instead of taking off your shoes, you can use these sticks or poles if you have them and walk over these logs. So now we feel dumb, but it's okay. We took a little break and Beanie took a little nap, and then we continued on again. At 3:30, we finally made it back to the trailhead, and we were so happy to be done. Goodbye, Elk River Trail. We then stopped by a Shell because this one had a laundromat. This is where a kind, shirtless, drunk man gave me money to do laundry, and then also gave me money to buy detergent. He was feeling very generous, very Oprah. He even tried to give money to the cashier, who told me that if the man was bothering me, to come up to him and intimidate him off. He then proceeded to flex his muscles, and then at that moment, reminded me of male birds puffing up their feathers during the mating dance. It worked on me! And all while this was happening, Rebecca was blissfully unaware, just cleaning the van. After that, while we were waiting for the clothes to wash, we drove nearby to a beach where they had an outdoor warm shower. This was very needed because we were very sweaty from hiking the past 2 days. While showering, I had a conversation with a kind German tourist about the warm weather. I don't normally have conversations with strangers while showering, so that was a new experience. We then drove back to dry our clothes and cooked dinner, continued to clean the van, and then fold our clothes. We then met another nice man who told us a good place that vans park overnight and of a good place to watch the sunset. We stopped by Dairy Queen to get some dessert. I got the strawberry cheesecake one and it was really good. Rebecca went classic and got a sundae. Then we drove to the sunset spot, Goose Spit Park. And he was right, it really was beautiful there, but also really smelled of the sea. We stayed for a bit enjoying the sunset and breathing in the fishy smell, and then drove to our sleeping spot for the night. So today we drove a total of 116 kilometers, so that would be 12 brown stitches and 88 white stitches to represent how many kilometers we drove today. See you next time on